Ada, who doesn't want to disturb her husband as he always returns home from work tired every day, endured all the torture. In a far off distant land of Umudike, there lived a man named Dike, married to a beautiful, calm, and lovely woman named Ada. Dike's father died a long time ago, leaving him and her sister alone for her poor widowed mother. Dike's mother, Mori, sacrificed a lot to train both him and her sister, and she is very possessive of him. She's always in control and in charge of his son's life. Dike always listens to his mother and does as she commands. She wanted Dike to marry the woman that she chooses for him as his wife. She even brought several young maidens to him, but he rejected all of them. Instead, when he was ready to settle down, he brought his then fiancée, Ada, to his mother, but she rejected her, saying that Ada is very beautiful and cannot stay in marriage, as men will always keep on chasing after her. But Dike warned his mother and asked her to stay away from his fiancée Ada, as he is old enough to know what is good for him. Mori, Dike's mother, seeing that her son is serious and any further action from her will push him away from her, as her son Dike is already in love with Ada. She rather pretended that she have accepted for them to get married, but decided to teach her a lesson that will make Ada run far away from her son's life, so that he will marry the woman that she chose for him. More pretended to have accepted Ada. The wedding took place. After the wedding, all hell was broke loose as Mori, who is a pure narcissist, ill-mannered and hot-tempered woman, made the home very uncomfortable for the new bride. Nothing Ada does is enough or okay in her eyes. She literally complained about everything that Ada does, from washing, sweeping, cleaning to cooking. The poor girl barely have time to breathe. All the house chores was left for her to do. Both Mori and her daughter hang their legs up, issuing command and taunts her all day. Any little time she gets is for her to sit at a quiet corner and cry her eyes out. She regretted ever marrying her husband Dike. Dike, on the other hand, is not always at home, as he goes to work in the morning and comes back in the evening. His mother always pretends in his presence, and she acts as if she loves her son's wife and treats her very nicely. Ada, who doesn't want to disturb her husband as he always comes back from work tired every day, and she doesn't want to bring problem between a mother and her son, endured all the torture they sent her way. On one occasion, the wicked mother and daughter do join hands together and beat Ada because Dike's sister complained that the clothes Ada washed for her was not washed properly. Ada, who never knew that she was pregnant at the time, tried to explain that she is not feeling too good. They bounced on her and beat her until she started bleeding and miscarried her baby. They even lied that Ada was the one fighting them when Chike questioned them as he returned back from work in the evening. After that ugly incident, the mother and daughter decided that it was time for Ada to live her son's life. They set her up with one of Chike's friends who always comes around to check up on her after her miscarriage because Dike suspects his mother and sister that they are lying. They put a powdery sleeping drug on Ada's food. She ate the food and slept off. When Wednesday came around, they also drugged him. When Wednesday started feeling drowsy, they took him to Dike's room and he laid together with Ada on the same bed, and they undressed both of them and positioned them in a compromised way. Then Dike's sister ran off to Dike's workplace to come back home and see what is happening. When Dike arrived, he was shocked to see them. He beat and chased his friend Nweze away and refused to listen to his explanation. He then turned around to his wife Ada and asked her to start packing her bags. Dike was so furious and enraged that he informed his kinsmen. They all bundled Ada in a disgraceful way back to her father's house. Dike did not even listen to his wife's side of the story. He was so disappointed with her that he refused to listen to her. The disgrace was so bad for Ada and her family that she committed suicide. The sudden death of his wife cleared Dike's eyes. He started questioning his mother and sister, but they all denied. Then Chike's friend Nweze decided to get justice for Ada. He went to the king's palace and laid a complaint on Dike and his family. Dike, his mother and sister were all invited to the king's palace to swear in front of Okemo, the god of Umudike. But after Nweze took his vow, Mori and her daughter refused to take their own vow, prompting everyone present to question them. That was when Chike's sister confessed the evil deed both her and her mother committed. Dike was so heartbroken that he shouted, "What is the use of all this? I have lost my wife already." Mori, Dike's mother and sister, were banished from Umudike, never to return again. Dike, on the other hand, turned into a drunkard all his life. Mori regretted her actions and died in exile, and his sister remained single as he never married. No man came near to her after hearing all the terrible things that both her and her mother did to Dike's wife. She remained single all her life. Like the saying goes, no peace for the wicked. The end.